I will take you back 2 weeks ago to when Mike and I went to Monday Night Football with the Seattle Seahawks. Thank you, Mike.
We're back.
Okay. So what happens? We go to the game. We had a bet going about how many street vendors we were going to see because it was during the Mariners' playoff run to the wish it was the World Series, but they were going that way, and all these street vendors were out there, and every story on every local news channel was about the illegal street vendors. Now, none of them were mentioning the ICE angle at all. They were just talking about how they were illegal street vendors, not illegal aliens on top of that. I want to remind you what it was like when we had only found 3 on the way in. I think our bet was 7 to 10. Mike said 7, I said 10 without going over. And this is what we found coming out of the Seahawks game after the playoff game was over and after the Seahawks game was over.
You know, Ari, had I realized that we were going to be playing this clip in eternity, I probably would have chosen my words a little better. I had so many stadium sodas.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Lots of pretzels, lots of sodas, we had a great time at the game. We had a really good time at the game.
It was a great time.
We had a great time. Yeah, next time we do that, Mike, you know we missed our opportunity on? We didn't do any man-on-the-street interviews. You know what we missed our chance to? We should have gone up to them and said, yeah, I'd like a slice of pizza from the hot dog guy and just watch them stare at us because they don't know what pizza is, right? Something like, we should have had a little bit more fun.
No habla?
No habla, exactly. Now,
it'd be a lot better. And that dude almost got me with this clacking of his tongues there. I'd forgotten about that, too.
You hear them.
I mean, it's almost like the card slapper guys for like the strippy joints in Vegas, where it's like,
oh, they just
it's
flip
like
them
slap,
at you.
slap, slap,
yeah.
slap. I think he was trying to entice me by clacking his tongues.
Dude, all that stuff smelled
illegal
delicious.
tongues.
Illegal tongues. All that stuff smelled delicious. I wanted them hot dogs, and I can't have any of that. So anyway, Mike made a good point. Mike made the point that it seems like they're getting rid of all the legal citizens who are illegal street vendors, but not enforcing the law on any of the illegal aliens. Well, Mike may have been the first one to pick that up, and we discussed going down, but there hasn't been a major sporting event we could go to since then when we were going to go interview these guys. King 5 went out and found some of the legal vendors because my guess is King County Health, when they put out that report, we shut down all these street vendors, shut them all down. Look at the amazing thing we did. Mike and I said, if you shut them all down, why are they all still there? So King 5 went out and spoke to some of the legal vendors in town. Hang on. Lack the address for the civil fine. Huh. Why don't they have an address? You know what you should do when you have somebody who you don't have a business license for? Let me see some ID. Oh, wait. They're not allowed to do that either.
Yeah, checking ID is racist.
It's super racist, according to King County. So if they're not checking the ID, and they're not checking the business license. Wait, isn't a business license a form of ID? So you're being racist to the vendors that are there legally as well? The easiest solution to this is let me see your ID, and that's where we're going to mail your fine. But if you don't have ID, which there's no excuse for because here illegal aliens can get driver's licenses as well, but if there's no ID at all, then what you're saying without saying King 5 is that these are illegal aliens and that King County isn't enforcing the law on the illegal alien street vendors. They're only enforcing it on the U.S. citizen who are illegal street vendors. Don't get me wrong. Both shouldn't be doing it. But at the same time, you guys are not applying the law evenly. And you know what I actually recommend? If any of the illegal U.S. citizens... illegal street, let me rephrase that. Any U.S. citizens who are running illegal street food operations, you should sue King County. You should sue King County right now, and you should bring us the story. I know some pro bono attorneys who would have a field day with this because it's not equal protection under the law. It's not equal application of the law. It'd be fascinating to me because, Mike, you noticed something else too. You notice that most of the U.S. citizen illegal street vendors were people of color, people who were black, and those were the ones they shut down. But they didn't shut down the Hispanic, I assume, illegal aliens who are illegally operating the food vendor thing. You know, it's amazing to me, Mike, that the entire Seattle media was covering the story, and not one of them, not one, discussed the illegal alien aspect of the story. That's intentional.
Well, and we had even mentioned that at the time, and I want to give credit to King 5 because I was giving them a really hard time at the time, like we went to the football game. It's like, oh man, they're really cracking down, as they must have seen our video, presumably. But good for them for at least doing some follow-up and talking to legal permitted vendors.
Sure.
They didn't have to do that. They're the only outlet in town that is keeping up on the story from that angle. But you're absolutely right. I mean, like, we've covered this story so often, Ari, that folks sent me on the text line. It's like, oh man, I'm getting tired of all these repeats. I'm like, it's a new segment because it keeps happening. But the point being is that this isn't about unpermitted hot dog vendors anymore. Sure, that's an aspect of it, but that's just the thing to give us the lulls and to like laugh at it and stuff. This underscores Seattle's sanctuary policies and protecting illegals. This is an immigration issue. This isn't about nasty hot dogs anymore.
Exactly. And here's something else, Mike. Sex offenders, certain types of felons can't go near places where kids might be. You have no idea who those food vendors are. You have no idea. And you're putting stuff in your body from those food vendors. Just putting that out there for a second. Plus, I remember the place where I went to college, there was an ice cream truck that wasn't selling ice cream at 3 o'clock in the morning in my neighborhood. What else are those food vendors selling? These are a lot of questions that are unanswered because King County is not enforcing the law equally. And they are giving preferential treatment to people who are in this country, I assume, illegally.